Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, they went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
Let's go, baby. Right down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You're mine.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr stepping up. He'll try and run. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second and goal, Carr flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the gun, it's Carr. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Marr able to put this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota to throw it. And the catch made by Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Markel Lee gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, A heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr able to shake him off. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Miles Sanders, 27 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First carry for James Conner. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A quick pass out to Juju. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Mariota. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 7 yards.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, 55. Express. 55. Hey, echo. 55.
Carr. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Here we go. 36. White. 26.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run. It's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. 93. Go. I got you.
From the 22, Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Come on, fellas.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Throwing, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Dorsett. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Carr. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wings home. Express. Switch. Mike, stick. Express.
In your face.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We're good.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm scared. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone got 4 down. 6-18. Mike 50. Mike Express. You must be dreaming.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check hot route. Hot.
Once again with Sanders. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. road, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the...
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Check 55 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
25, check 25, check 25. Express. Mike 55, Mike.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mariota. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Johnson's got it complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw Mariota. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way in and touchdown, Oakland. Miles Sanders, 76 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
16 more yards.
Mariota now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.